On Thursday, February 1st, 2024 at approximately 6:40 p.m., members of the East Division responded to an armed person call at a residence in the area of Trulls Road and Strathallan Drive. The victim was at their kitchen table when they heard a loud noise and felt something strike their leg. A bullet was actually located underneath the kitchen table. The victim did not sustain any physical injuries. I think there's a bit of a disconnect there. Officers checked the victim's residence and located a bullet-sized hole in the wall near the kitchen table. The adjoining townhouse was searched to check on the safety of its occupants. Further investigation revealed a bullet-sized hole in the adjoining townhouse coinciding with the hole found in the victim's residence. Great solve, Johnny. Officers then searched the backyards of the residence and located a firearm in the backyard of the suspect's townhouse. The homeowner was located a short distance away and taken into custody without incidents. Jarmera Malone, age 42. He's being charged with discharge firearm, unlicensed person, possess prohibited restricted weapon, careless use of a firearm, possession of a firearm, knowing serial number has been tampered with, and possession contrary to order. He was held for bail hearing. Look, this story is wild. I tell people all the time, own a firearm legally. Take the firearm to the range, practice, learn how to use it safely. If you can do these things, by all means, I don't see why you shouldn't have one in your home. If you live in a townhouse, if you're sharing a wall, an apartment, sharing a wall, sharing your floor, sharing your ceiling, I'm not saying you shouldn't have a firearm. I'm just saying when you're gonna discharge it, you have to understand you are putting other people's lives in danger that have absolutely nothing to do with the situation. If you live in an apartment, if you live in a townhome, and you are going to discharge your weapon, you need to have years under your belt. You need to know what you're doing. Because if somebody's breaking into your residence and you miss when you shoot, yeah, you might actually hit someone that has absolutely nothing to do with what's going on. Additionally, warning shots are needed. You should know where you are going to discharge your weapon for a warning shot in every room in the home, especially if you're in an apartment, especially if you share a wall. You don't want to kill somebody with your warning shot because it's a warning shot. So this person, Jarmera Malone, he knew what he did was wrong all the way through. First of all, the weapon was illegal. The serial number is tampered with. Second of all, he threw the thing in the backyard. What the hell was he thinking? See, this is the type of person that should not own a firearm. And clearly they know this because if they were able to obtain one legally, they would. What if the worst would have happened? I always go to worst case scenario because it's a real possibility. What if the neighbors had kids? It's 6:40 p.m. Maybe they're having a late dinner. I won't even say the rest of that story. See what I'm saying? You see why it's important to learn how to use your firearm safely? Furthermore, they ran. They weren't even man enough to stick around and face their consequences. Like, all around, this is bad. If you're gonna have a firearm, get it legally, take it to the range, learn how to operate it safely. I got nothing wrong with people owning guns legally. I got nothing wrong with people using their guns safely. Hitting the intended target.